Just bite the bullet and get that Wi-Fi in the crib. Yeah, we live, man. We live. Like I say, bro, I think I'm just go ahead, bite the bullet, gonna get that Wi-Fi in the crib. That way I ain't get to be worried about it. Yeah, buddy. You ready? I'm ready. Hello, friend.
Yes.
You ready? Sure.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Welcome everybody to the 21st episode, the all grown up episode of the Socially Conscious St. Louis podcast. I'm your host, King David. I'm in here with my friend and my host, Rebecca Quarles. How you doing today, Becky?
It sounds like you said ho-host.
Sure I did.
I'm like, so this is how you call me a ho-host.
He's not my host. He's my co-host. My co-host, Rebecca Quarles. Yeah, man, and we got a special guest in the building today. Man, we got my brother, Metu Jallow, in the building, man. How you doing, Metu?
I'm good, my brother. Good to see everybody.
Man, it's good to be here with my brother, man. For real. Y'all don't know, man. Metu is a cold brother, man. Metu put the graphics together for the Social Conscious St. Louis podcast. Got on my shirt today. He did that, and he also did the Moore Lawns logo for me. So this is my go-to guy for all designs. Man, I'm telling you, this brother's cold with it. So how's everybody doing today, man? How your day been so far, Metu?
Very productive. Promoting my my next event. It's the Curvy and Worthy Fashion Expo, 3020 South Jefferson. It's going to be on May the 27th. Looking for models, performers, vendors. We'll have it all there.
Sweet.
Righteous. That's what's up, man. How your day been so far, Rebecca?
Should I lie or tell the truth?
Whatever you want to do is okay with me.
It could be worse.
I like your blouse. No, it looks very good on
you. Yeah, I'm not feeling this. Makes me look
like it looks nice.
More expanded. Well, thank you very much, sir.
Right, so you got the red glasses, the black and white. It's a good look for you, sister.
I appreciate that. Thank you very much.
For real, man. I see you got the Cynthia bun in your head.
I hate you.
You got that Cynthia City.
I hate you, man. It's hot outside. It's like 8 degrees here.
For real, it ain't even close to that down here. It's like 63 in St. Louis.
We got 80,
it's crazy how we only like. It's crazy how we only like 4 hours apart, but the weather's like so vastly different.
Yeah. When you guys get it seems backwards because when we get snow, you guys don't get any of that.
Right.
It's kind of weird, but all is well.
That's the crazy thing, bro. Very good, very good. My day was cool, man. You know, I did the Gospel of Commitment today. So I used that and I anchored it with Survival Strategies Volume 2 by Anthony Browder and also Post-Traumatic Slave Syndrome by Dr. Joy DeGroot. So I used those books as sort of an anchor point for my own lifestyle piece, the Gospel of Commitment. So that went well. I was told that some people cringed when I said the N-word. But in the context is, you know, we should be sharpening our minds. You know, if you want to keep something from a nigga, put it in the book. Now, maybe I was wrong for saying nigga in church, but I mean, I was just like, look, I'm just used to giving it the
what's
way
the difference whether you're in church or whether you're out of church? That's the thing that I don't understand. Like, what's the difference? Like, if you gonna say nigga, you gonna say nigga, whether you in church saying nigga or you out of church saying nigga. Like, I never understood that.
Mr. Farrakhan said you can say the right thing at the wrong time and be wrong.
That's true.
That's true. I might have offended the elderly people, but I mean, to be perfectly honest with you, my lesson was not for them because they set in their ways. So, you know, my lesson is more for the younger people. Like, hey, first of all, you gotta, and basically the whole premise is like an equilateral triangle. You know, it's basically a pyramid, equilateral triangle. You know, your spiritual relationship with the Creator should be first. That should be first and foremost. You know, and that kind of sets the tone for everything else because your spirit is gonna tell you whether or not you're gonna fuck with them people or not. You know, if you got a coon spirit, that coon spirit gonna have you throwing some sand down in soft shore. If you worshiping that white Jesus.
We know a lot of them.
Oh,
you know a lot of them people.
Like, you know that Corey Holcomb shirt I got that Jesus' mom was a side piece, man.
Yeah.
You know the crazy looks I get from black people.
That's not surprising. Can you imagine? Now imagine if you wore that. Now imagine if you wore that shirt to church.
Oh my God, I couldn't know.
Can you imagine if you wore? I'm pretty sure somebody's done it.
I think somebody in the 5150 group said they did that for Easter. Walked into somebody's church with that shirt on.
I'm sure. Oh my gosh! On Easter Sunday. Oh my gosh! They probably try to baptize them right then and there.
Look, if the pastor can wear a pink and purple suit, and your congregation does spend $500 on one outfit that you only gonna wear for one day,
yeah,
I think somebody allowed to wear a $30 T-shirt because, as we know, Jesus said that you gotta come as you are. So that means that I gotta have
Brother Metu over there, like he's like, y'all, I have nothing to do with this. These ideas that have been expressed on this.
No comment.
Look, man, people always want to pick and choose which particular things about Jesus that they want to follow. Okay, Jesus said, "Turn the other cheek." You're absolutely right. Jesus did say that. Not discounting that. That is 100% actual factual. However, Jesus also said that if you need to get you a sword, and if you don't have a sword, then you need to sell your tunic and get you one. What's the modern day sword? A gun. So Jesus just told you to sell your Gucci jacket and get you a gun. But y'all want to hear that though. You don't want to hear that part of Jesus. You don't want to hear about the part where Jesus got mad because y'all was doing all that trick knowledge in the temple, and he came in and kicking niggas out and flipping over tables and rock bottom niggas.
They don't want to hear the part in the Bible where Jesus said, "Preach my word and don't worry about money." In the Bible, it say, "Don't even preach."
So what you mean? I got to be broke?
That particular scripture.
People pick and choose what they take from the Bible. They pick and choose for what's convenient for them at the time.
Right. If you're a believer, you believe all of it, not some of it.
Yeah, but you know how people do. They just pick and choose what they want and what's convenient for them at the time.
That's true.
Of course they do, because otherwise, who would they have to blame their problems on if not for somebody else? Because same people, you'd be like, so why don't you stand up to your boss? Well, I don't want to lose my job. Well,
I don't
your
care.
Bible.
You already know I don't care.
Your Bible, not my Bible. But your Bible, don't your Bible say that I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me? Well, bro, I don't really that's what that's talking about now, huh? That's what your book say. Your book said that you can do all things through Christ, but you can't stand up to your boss.
Some people too, they scared to lose their job. You know me, I don't care.
Man,
the integrity of who I am is what's most important.
Rebecca got that warrior spirit. She'd be like, fuck this white man, fuck this job, fuck you. I'm out of here.
Sounds good to me.
I'm just saying I can't do it. Like I can't do it, and I don't care, and I'm unapologetic. Unlike the people I used to work with, they'd be like, you can't talk to the boss like that.
Hold on now. Oh, hold on. Shh. No, don't. Shh. You gonna get us in trouble, don't you? Feel like, brother, I'm finna go in here. I'm finna go in here and talk to this white man about why he come out. Shh. Like, nigga, please.
I know this elder brother. I be talking to him personally, and when he'll start talking about black people, and then when he say white people, he say, you want to whisper?
Yeah.
Like, why you whispering just us? You're afraid of white people outside of their prison.
You ain't afraid of looking in the window. I heard you, brother. I heard you. I heard that. Outside of the prison.
Man, that's funny because Brother Lawrence had this. He was talking about he was teaching the church. He was using that passage that says what is that? Do not worry about about today, what you will eat, what you will wear. So he's basically telling the church that, hey, the Creator has already given you everything that you need in order for you to survive. And it's plain as day. It says, do not worry. Those are the first three words: do, not, and worry. But a lot of times we want to get to that part and you kind of want to whisper because you don't really believe in what you so-called practice. Now, I believe that my Creator is going to take care of me. And it's been some days where I done had beans and cans of cold soup, but hey, He took care of me. I'm still here and I'm doing better than ever. So
yeah, see, you're born with everything you need. You just short of what you want.
I can dig that.
Couldn't have said it better myself. I couldn't have said it better myself.
But they don't believe in what they're talking about.
Nah, they really don't.
Because I remember somebody say, you know, Metu, if I'm driving and I lose control of the wheel, I'm just going to let it go and let the Lord drive. You a lying ass. That would never happen. Because your body won't let it happen.
Jesus, take the wheel.
Why do you let him drive first? The only time that I've ever lost control of a vehicle and just said, let it do what it wants, is when it was snow and ice on the ground. And I tried to turn the car this way. The car said it wanted to go that way. So I'm just, okay, wherever it end up. But I wasn't like, okay, Jesus, I'm going to let you drive. I'm just like, okay, wherever it end up. But yeah, I mean, that's got to be the dumbest thing ever. Like,
on to the wheel.
White Jesus, take the wheel.
And like, I ain't never been in a position where I'm just like, okay, Jesus, I'm going to start this car and I'm going to put it in drive, but I'm sure you're going to turn left or right. That makes absolutely no sense. You basically just killed yourself.
If Jesus is going to take the wheel, why didn't you just start your car from the passenger side?
Exactly. If Jesus was going to take the wheel, why would he even allow you to get on the driver's side? He'd just tell you to get on the passenger side. I got us.
Go in the back seat, get some sleep, because I got it.
Right. When you don't see the footsteps in the sand, that is when Jesus was carrying you.
I hate you, David.
Come on, man. Besides, I look at it like this: when people be like, "Well, Jesus, take the wheel," so you basically want Jesus to run your life. I want to thank the Lord Jesus. He's the head of my life and my household. Like, God damn it. When you going to take responsibility for your own life, for your own household? That's what I was telling the folk this morning. I got a problem with people, and Kim has got this bad. Kim's got this bad. But I know she's been indoctrinated by that old slave religion. But she'd be like, well, if it's the Lord's will, God damn it, what is your will? You are the Lord. You know, yeah, I'm sure there is a greater plan across the cosmos. I'm sure of it. But when are you gonna take that wheel from Jesus and put your foot on the accelerator and drive your own car through your life?
Because what it is that the reason why people would rather religion over spirituality is because religion, you have to hold someone else accountable. Spirituality, you have to put yourself accountable. There's a
Come on, brother
Egyptian
Metu.
What'd you say?
I said, come on, brother Metu.
Okay. There's a Comedic proverb that says salvation is accomplished with the deeds of the individual. So based off what you did, where you determine where you go, not what you believe in. So that's why people don't want spirituality, because anything that happened in my life, I messed up. So one of the what we had was the 42 laws of Ma'at.
Yep.
And they from the 42 laws of Ma'at, you get the 10 commandments. But really, in the one of the laws, it says, "I have not committed adultery. I have not stolen. I have not."
Right.
See, when you say "I have not," you're checking yourself. When you say "Thou shalt not," you're pointing at other people. That's the difference between religion and spirituality. There is no accountability. Anything happened to me, God did it or the devil did it. With religion, when it comes to spirituality, if I mess up, I messed up. I had bad relationships, but I chose that relationship, so I choose to correct it. You're in. We understand that you're a God having a human experience. There's nothing outside of you higher than you.
So can I say "Thou shalt not coon"? Can I say that?
You stupid.
Thou shalt not do the Sambo shuffle. It says that right.
Thou shalt not ham bone.
Thou shalt
So where
not
can
be
you find?
oppressive.
Where can you find these? Did you say it was 42 laws of Ma'at?
42 laws of Ma'at. Yeah, you can just look it up. 42 laws of MAAT. Ma'at.
Just in case people want to know.
Represents truth. That represents
I may
truth,
have to take a
justice,
look at that
righteousness,
right
harmony,
now.
balance, and reciprocity.
And this is a brother who actually practices these things, by the way.
Yes, like what you see right here. This is an ancient symbol of ancient Kemet. This is of the deity's name is Haru. Greece called him Horus. This is where the United get their American seal from. So everything we see now in the West come from the East.
And Haru spelled
Yeah,
Heru.
that's true.
Yes, but they called him Horus. He had 12 disciples, born December the 25th. All the stuff that they put on Jesus come from this story. There's a book called 65 Saviors. Another one that's called Christianity Before Christ. We can go all day with my references. Whenever I talk, I have my receipts. So whenever you have any questions, we can go there.
That's a good one. Christianity Before Christ. I've never read it, but I've heard nothing but good things.
I've never heard of it.
It's by a brother named John G. Jackson.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And there's another book called I think it's by Gerald Massey. It's called Historical Christ versus Mythical Jesus. This is a white dude. But the book that woke me up is called The Book Your Church Don't Want You to Read. Is God Dead or Just Your Church? But
is it on Amazon?
I have my receipts. So everything I'm talking about, I can reference it. So it's not that
probably is on Amazon.
Right, yeah. So what I try to tell people is not that I don't know what I'm talking about. You don't know what I'm talking about. So use intellectual vigilance and go see what I'm talking about. Don't get mad. Get smart and research.
Oh, it's easy to get mad. And I hear a lot of people saying nowadays is they'll say, oh, when, people get to talking about ancestors and things of that nature, they'll, as far as like religion is concerned, they'll say, oh, well, that's an evil demonic spirit. We shouldn't be tampering into those types of things. But my view of religion itself is the art of brainwashing. That's how I feel about it. So I don't necessarily subscribe to any type of religion because I feel like it's the art of brainwashing.
So are you saying that people tell you because you call upon the name of your ancestors that you're being demonic?
They basically say you don't know what spirit you're calling on.
Now,
so they basically constitute that with like a demonic spirit.
What color are these people who has been telling you this?
Of course, they us, African American.
Well, let's bring up some more seats. You know how often the white man calls upon the name of his ancestors? All the time. Every time this motherfucker build a new building, he named it after one of his ancestors or dedicated it in the name of one of his
A
ancestors.
street, a city, a country.
Street.
He'll name you after his ancestors.
The Federal Building. The Thomas Jefferson Lincoln Memorial. You know, they always calling up on the name of their ancestors.
But we don't know that history because did you know that George Washington, when he died, they had an Egyptian funeral for him?
No.
See, they love everything about us. They just hate that we are. They love everything about you. See, that's a mental illness. White supremacy is a mental illness.
Real.
Now, you know, they'll never say that because they'll say, oh,
projection. Whatever they feel, they'll project that feeling on you because they're genetically inferior. So they'll tell you there's something wrong with your genetics. So that makes them feel good about their inferiority complex. So the white man has a God complex.
That makes sense. That makes perfect sense.
So I just observe what's going on, you know, because I remember people used to say stuff to me like, Metu, maybe it ain't what you say or how you say it, but by me being a free thinker, I had to take it to a whole nother level. It ain't what I say or how I say it, it's the fact that I said it. That's what a lot of people get. It's that you said it. See, I can say the same thing white folks said, but out of black man's mouth, I'm not credible. But I'll tell you, look, you read this white man. What makes you, you know, but my thing is I tell people it's not that what I'm saying is true. I'm saying it can be proven. Right? You can prove it. I'm not saying that it's valid. But if you want to argue with me, go invalidate it. But they won't do that.
That's because they know what you're saying is true and they're scared to, or some people are just scared to have that recognition.
See, because this thing is people say that knowledge is power. But as I said again, I'm a free thinker, so I had to take things to another level. Knowledge is direction. Action is power, because you can know how to feed yourself and starve to death.
Come on, Metu. You can know how to. Come on, brother Metu.
You can know a lot of things.
Wake up these people.
Sprinkle me, man.
Right.
My boy going in.
But, you know, I'm a disciple of truth. As our brother Dr. Khalid Muhammad, he said, I'm not a black history man. I kill it.
So people just free from just freed him. Shout out to Meek Mil, you know, from prison and all of that. I'm happy he's home from prison. I think that and I do think it's really funny style that, you know, he got out of jail now, like the owner of the Eagles and all these and everybody's like, oh, welcome home, Meek Mil, and they got him ringing the Liberty Bell at the friggin' game. I think it's a plot.
Of course.
Let him go for no reason. Like I say, I think let him go so niggas can get celebrated and start dancing in the streets like, can't you feel a brand new day? And then like it out.
What it is, white supremacists, they don't like taking a deal. They're not going to take a loss. So they will see what is coming back and compliment. Just like they want to put it's coming on the front of then they put on the back. The slave master and the slave back to back up on money. But I don't care who you put on there. It's really go a little further with that. Did you know that they were on the dollar bill part?
Y'all cutting out a little bit.
I don't care who they put on the bill. Just distribute
The resource.
the resource. No, you can. I don't care who you put on there. Are you gonna give us back those resources?
Of course not. We know the answer to that, please. Because then they have to admit that they was wrong.
We need to throw reparations out the window and come to them. We have to give that to.
We ain't never getting reparations. I agree.
Economics and do for ourselves. We
see, there's
a difference between.
What's up, y'all?
Between blaming someone and holding someone accountable. See, I blame us. You blame you expect them to do something. I put the blame on us. We have to fix this. I'm holding white people accountable because I know what they did to us. We need to stop expecting them to do something. Hold them accountable, but blame yourself. We have to fix it. We have the ability to do it. But at the same time, we don't want to let this slave master wish that he told us that he's going to give us something. If the white man's the devil, all he can do is give you hell. The name, the one who gives you the most hell is your devil. There is no devil under the ground gonna give you more hell than the one on top.
Even Master Farrakhan say when a white man gives you something, it's a trick bag associated with it.
That's true. Give us is like a fishing rod. It's the hook.
Oh, like that meme you posted about spring. Oh, right. So close.
There's a brother he had passed a couple years ago, Amir Barak. He said that you can't steal nothing from white folk because everything they have is stolen.
Come to get my shit.
You stupid, Davey. You ignorant self. Ignorant.
So, Rebecca, what do you have to say on Meek Mil getting free from prison? Nothing.
I just
think about it.
Because everybody been so happy about it, and it's like, okay, so he's out now. What? It's almost like, the way I feel about it is, the white man gave me a chance, so I gotta make good time of this chance he gave me. You know what I mean? Now I did get into a slight, well, it wasn't really an argument because I don't argue with people, but I did get into a slight debate with somebody because they said that I wasn't viewing it properly and that I should be happy that Meek Mil is out like everybody else, and I was like, okay, so he's out. Now what? I've never seen a black man get out of jail for something and get treated the way that he got treated in regards to you got personal flights that come to pick you up. Like, what was the point of all that? What was the theatrics behind it? Like, is it theatrics? And I just asked the question is it theatrics because of everything else that's being, stuff that's been going on, but stuff that's more prevalent now as far as like black people getting shot by white cops and this whole race war situation? Like, is it theatrics because of it? Like, not all of us are bad. We got a few of us that actually love niggers. Black people. You know what I mean? Like I just asked that question, and the person I was speaking with got an attitude. Never got the answer, but they got an attitude.
Right. See, this is the thing. There is a book called Unseen Hand. Guy who wrote it, European wrote it. I think he was killed for rape. See, what they do is they'll throw you a distraction one way and screw you another way. They'll think Israel and Afghanistan, but changing laws right here where you are. Just like when Barack Obama got in office, we celebrated it, but not knowing that there was another thing that came after that called AfroCom, and a lot of us forgot about it. Now they're trying to colonize Africa all over again. The program is called AfroCom. You can look it up, AFRICOM. How they want put all these bases to re-enslave Africa, because the UN had a conference a few years ago, and one of the statements that came out was, it's the resources of Africa that we want, the people of Africa we can do without. We didn't see that.
That's true.
Become a president. But there's also an African proverb that says, those that stay in the frame will never see the picture.
Come Come on, somebody.
Come on, brother Metu.
We don't have.
I'm just a disciple of truth.
Let the church say amen.
Now,
come on, brother Metu.
I will say that I think this was a. I think this is a false flag. What is it? I don't think it is a false flag. I know it is a false flag since I always speak. So, matter of fact, let me just stay in my lane. I know this is a false flag. You mean tell me that out of all the racist things that's been happening in Philadelphia over these past couple of months, Starbucks is just one of the latest. But out of all this stuff that's been going on in Philadelphia for these past couple of months, you mean to tell me that it's that just all of a sudden, after all of this rigmarole, after all of this BS, that you just let Meek Mil in jail for what? He's been on probation since he's been like 19. Dude's what, in his early 30s now? Like, come on, bruh. You mean to tell me that they have been strategically not taking this man off of probation from years ago, from old drug cases and carrying on? Like, dude ain't sold no drugs. He done turned his life around, and he's still on probation. And you put him in jail because he violated his probation, dropping a wheelie and carrying on. So you mean to tell me? And then you got that little raggedy black judge too. But I know she's realistically only doing what the people tell her to do. Even though she was on some fracking bull too, talking about she wanted him to appear in a music video. Like, what kind of judge are you? But anyways, do I know it's a false flag? Hell yeah, it's false. Come on now. And like I say, all this stuff, and then you giving him the royal treatment. It's one thing to let Meek out of jail, and then a lot of people think that you can't have a two-part or a three-part opinion about something. But yeah, I'm happy the man's free. Like, I don't never want to see a black person being locked up. I'm happy Meek is free. I'm never not gonna be happy about an African, getting out of from bondage. I'm never not gonna be happy for him. But at the same time, context, awfully mysterious.
Yeah.
All this bull, all of a sudden Meek is out of jail. You done rolled out the red carpet. Here you go, Meek. I'm flying on my jet, and you can get courtside seats at the playoffs. We need you to ring the bell. And they probably gonna have do some bullshit ass commercials for Starbucks. Hi, I'm Meek Mil.
He was interested in like what you just said. Is that
not do the commercials for Starbucks.
Yeah, they're gonna have Meek Mil doing commercials for Starbucks.
See what
I hate you, David.
They let this man out. It's good. There's a bigger plot that's happening.
I agree.
There's something big. So I wouldn't be surprised that he don't sell out some other black people. Because also look at it like this: he gets out of jail. We get happy that another black person get out of jail, but we got to understand that he didn't just get out for nothing. And then all of a sudden, somebody knew something that they're not saying, they're not telling him. This was already pre-planned before he got out.
I do have a question. Do you guys think that if it was a white judge that sentenced him, he would be out?
I didn't hear you.
Okay.
I didn't hear you.
No, okay, I'm sorry. I said, do you guys think that if it was a white judge that because he was overcharged by all means. Sometimes I have to dust off my little paralegal degree and try to figure stuff out. So do you guys think that if it was a white judge that he would be out? If it was a white judge that sentenced him, if he would be out?
No. Because at the end, the way the judicial system is set up, your power is only as good as the people who pay your bills.
Mm.
So you have power, but then people gonna come around and they gonna, hey, free Meek Mil right now. Don't ask no questions, just do it. Oh, but why? I thought we was leaving Meek in jail. Don't ask no questions. Free Meek Mil right now. Like, you have a boss. And in that type of system, you know, the way the American judicial system set up, everybody got a boss. And of course, your boss is not the people. It's the one who's paying your bills, whether that be the lobbyists or, you know what I mean? You got that paper bag money. They pay your bills. They might slide you a couple G's under the table. And you're going to do what they tell you to do. If not, they're going to find somebody to replace you. That's why, see, Judge Olu Stevens, he was a black judge down there in Kentucky, and he was trying all them cases and stuff. You know, he was proceeding over all of those cases, and he was fighting systematic white supremacy through his position. And the white supremacists down there got mad, and I think they tried to have him. They had him removed from the bench for a time. I'm not sure if he still has been removed, but I know that they definitely did remove him. He was a black judge, and you see how far, quick, you know, you see how far your power is when you do something to empower your people.
Yeah, see, because a lot of us, we don't understand where our position is. I remember it's an episode of Empire, and Lucius Lyon let his son take over the company. So Lucius Lyon, he felt like it was his time to step back and intervene. And stuff like that. Let me do this. You put me in charge. And Lucius Lyon said, I didn't put you in charge. I put you in place. Know the difference. To a lot of us, we think we're in charge. We think we're the head house nigga. All we want is that brown paper bag.
He said, I didn't put you in charge. I put you in place.
Yeah, I didn't put you in charge.
That's real.
Interesting.
We're in place. We ain't that, even with that black judge that did all this stuff with Mills. She was just the fall. There's some other stuff going on. But as I said, we get celebration without substance.
Ooh. Celebration without substance.
We don't look at what's really going on. Oh, the racism is over. Where did it go?
It went the way of the dinosaurs, extinct.
But you know,
don't you know
where I am is I am a military strategist. So every time a black man leaves, he should be making a military maneuver. This is not designed for him to make it back home. We have to be realistic about it. If your man come home, don't be looking at the fact he didn't make no money, he didn't do what he's supposed to do. If he made it home, you should be thankful. Because it was so many forces that was designed for him to not make it home.
Man, brother Metu, Jallow in the building, man. He dropping all knowledge bombs on us like this was Bush and Afghanistan.
All I do is this.
Yeah, that's literally all he do, man. That's a good brother. Like I say, man, this is the brother who put together the logo for the Socially Conscious St. Louis podcast. See, he put together this logo, and he also did the More Lawns logo for me. So, man, I'm telling y'all, if y'all need some logo same day, you need some flyers, some business cards, I'll let this brother. He'll get you straight.
Get you straight.
He gonna get you ironed out. I'm telling you, he cold. But anyway, so continue on with our same thing. Gooch the Great just joined us in IG Live. What up to Gooch? Yeah, appreciate it, bro. Yeah, this is my dude right here, Gooch. He the one to put together the logo.
Yes, sir.
Man, he a cold brother.
Jallow. Follow me on Facebook.
Yeah, follow this man. But continue on with our current theme. Bill Cosby finally got convicted of bullshit that he supposedly. Anybody want to talk about the Bill Cosby case?
I can talk about it. You don't mind if I talk about it?
Sure.
I'll be
When
right
you really
back.
look at the case.
I'll be right back, y'all.
Okay.
All right.
I'm gonna speak on it.
Yeah, you straight.
All right. When you really look at the case, a lot of these women were caught lying. Publicly, they was lying. You would think if a witness would lie in a case, they would just throw it out. Like, okay. But they wanted to see what it is. From what I'm looking at with the Bill Cosby thing is that he has wealth that's getting ready to be transferred, and they're not going to let black people transfer wealth. That's what a lot of times we get money, and they throw you that white woman. We think it's just about love. We think it's about, I had to cheat. Nah, you didn't, nigga. It's a chess game. We playing checkers. I remember somebody said, this a game of chess. Y'all niggas think it's clear. We think it's, well, we don't understand how this game works. But it's a very good brother. We need to really research, look at a lot of his videos. His name is Neely Fuller. Oh yeah, Neely Fuller breaks it down. If he says that if you don't understand racism, white supremacy, and how it works, everything you think you understand will only confuse you. All roads lead to racism. You talk about sex. You got the 9 areas of human relations. You got economic, education, law, labor, politics, religion, sex.
Yeah.
So every avenue, because some people are like, well, what about you? You don't have you can't eat well. So that's interconnected. But yeah, we gonna go down and we're gonna make sure that he's struggling. His family gonna start off struggling after him. So a lot of these other rich multi-millionaires, they gonna watch it. Somebody, Michael Jordan, he just a white one, so he might be on the safe side because that's going back to white people. We don't that everything these people do is dealing with, so we got to think scary. Got on the boat ain't to say they got off the boat.
Oh yeah, they passed down. It's around the time he was supposed to buy NB. So it ain't no coincidence. They are passing down wealth. They killed Michael Jackson for it. They killed Prince for it. They don't give a fuck. They will kill anybody they have to preserve what power that they have.
That's true. But they're not going to take an L.
Now, do I think Bill Cosby raped them hoes? Nah. I don't think so. You're talking about a guy who's a millionaire. And even, now I can tell you as a man, this is how most men approach a situation. They meet a female and they say, okay, she looks good. I just want to smash, right? So you go up to this female, hey, how you doing? You make small talk. Look, I just want to smash. Mm-hmm. What's your fancy? You like, you need what you like. You like Hennessy, you like weed. In Bill Cosby's case, he asking hoes, do you like Quaaludes? You like the dust, the girl, the boy? What you want? I'm Bill Cosby, nigga. All I got to do is make a call. Come on, bro. What niggas on the streets do, and they ain't even got Bill Cosby paper. But that's protocol. If you just in it to just smash, generally you gonna get a bottle. Right. The statute of limitations is technically up, but there are no statute of limitations for a black man. So right. 35 years is just like 35 days to them. They don't give a fuck.
Right.
But yeah, I don't think Bill I think he just be like, hey, what's up? You want to fuck? You want what you want? You like Quaaludes? You want to party? Okay.
See, but this is the thing about it. A lot of this happened. See, stuff that they sweeping under the rug that we're missing. A lot of this happened in Hugh Hefner's mansion.
That's true.
They're not going to throw Hugh Hefner under the bus.
Oh,
that's why they threw it out the first time. But they're not going to throw Hugh Hefner. And all over Hollywood, they do. All of them coming up with all these rape charges. You got Trump, his wife a porn star. She's a lesbian. He got all these rape allegations against him, but yet he's still the president. But it's our brother Paul Mooney says that you have the complexion for the protection and the collection. Because you white, you can pay it.
Say Hugh Hefner is the second coming of Christ for white people. What's up, Yannick? What up, dude? Hey, we got sound on you, pimping? Can we hear you? Or you?
Can you hear me?
Yo, man, we got Yannick McCook just joined us in the building.
Boss.
This is my Jamaican family.
What happened?
What
Man,
up?
I don't know if my internet is acting up or what. I gotta pay my bill. I don't know.
Yeah, bro. So you feel guilty?
What happened?
Think Bill Cosby's guilty?
I personally, I mean, I think he did something like that, but I don't think he raped nobody. I think, hey, this was back in the day when people was partying, they were doing drugs and all this stuff. I mean, they're doing it now. So, is that rape? No. So, if that's the question, then no, I don't think he's guilty. I think he's guilty of cheating on his wife, but you don't go to jail for that.
Man, she Bill put them hoes.
Hmm?
You know Bill like to put and pop them hoes. Now stop it. He was like that boy.
Hey man, it's in his DNA, man. What can you do?
Man, I'm just like this. Females want to sleep with a dude, and I just need a blunt, or I just need a couple of shots. Dude, hey, that's cool.
Man, I gotta fix my internet, man. Am I coming through clear to y'all? Oh. Oh. Oh.
Oh, you back
Yeah.
live? Or... Yo,
Yeah. What happened? I thought that was that me.
man, internet is fucking up. Something terrible.
Okay, so I can finally hear y'all now.
Oh, cool. My bad. I don't know, man. Cause over using the hotspot. And I think I'm just gonna go ahead and break down and get right so I can just do the podcast for real.
Yeah, because I don't know. I really can't understand what you're saying, man. What kind of internet package you got? You got the economy package?
Nigga, I got the Boost Mobile hotspot jumping off right now.
God damn.
So yeah, it ain't the greatest thing, but we trying to make it through.
I know.
Maybe
man.
if I put it in the window, I'll get better reception.
Put an antenna. Put some foil on the antenna, man.
I'm gonna stick a little piece of coat hanger in my headphone jack. I'm gonna put some tin foil around it. I'm gonna hold it up like you used to have to do them old TVs that your grandparents had from back in the day. Like, I'm gonna hold that right there.
If you fall up, it's working.
Right.
Fall is working.
Hey, you know
Oh
what?
my God, yeah, man.
I was watching the YouTube stream and I sent you a message on it. I'm like, man, y'all stream is cutting up like a motherfucker right now. I thought it was me.
Yeah. Nah, that is me. Sorry, y'all. We having technical difficulties today.
So
that's why some shit. I ain't even record the audio. God damn. Oh well.
hey, I just got back to Florida from Minnesota. Is that near where y'all are?
Nah, Minnesota's a couple states above us.
Okay. Yeah, it's different up there, boy. Hello?
What you say about Minnesota?
It's different, man. It's I don't know how to say this, being politically correct. There's a lot of snow up here.
Not you snow down in South Florida.
We don't get snow like that down here. It's a very white Christmas up there.
Hey, Yannick.
What's up, Becky?
Nothing much, man. How's it going?
Well, good. I think Dave cut out real quick. What happened?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Let me. Hold on.
Oh, he's back.
There you go.
Sorry,
Hey.
this shit's fucking up.
But Dave, maybe
Yeah, man. Yo, I can hear you. Hello.
Yeah, where you go, sister? Sound like you went so long. What you went to go build an empire?
Rebecca.
You gone so long.
I'm sorry.
Where you went?
Said, where'd you go? You've been gone so long.
Yeah. You went and lost some weight?
Well, I
Deliver the
watched
baby?
post. No. I'm not doing any of that. Yeah, go down to the dungeon.
To go down to the dungeon.
Yeah, man. Wash clothes. Yada, 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 yada. That's it.
Here,
Right. Sounds good. Sounds good.
Dave,
Yo, what it do?
what's eating up your bandwidth, man?
You know what? It's not so much the bandwidth, it's the crib. I live in the old, like 100-year-old house, so service is not that fantastic. I will attempt to move this little puss ass device near the window, and hopefully, if I can add some foil to it, it'll work. But our next topic for discussion is polygamy versus monogamy. Which one is right? Which one is better for the black community?
Is any of it good for the black community?
Wait, hold on. Can you repeat that? What?
I said, is any of it good for the black community? I don't know. It's not for me.
Oh, I thought you said something else. Can you
What you
define
thought?
The one that's good for you?
You always ready to go in. You never fail. You will never fail me, Yannick. Never fail me.
Did you say both of them not good for you?
No, Rebecca's married. Rebecca's married. Yannick's married, and I'm single. Got a few queens.
Right. Got a few of them.
Right.
You got a few. Now, a few is really three or more than three.
Okay, hit the game.
Working on it.
Yes. Now, brother,
There's too many
Metu,
personalities.
you are a strong advocate for polygamy for the black community.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Can you define it for me?
What you say?
You define the two?
The what?
The two.
He said, can you define the two terms?
Oh, polygamy being what is it? Multiple men, multiple one man for multiple. Right. Monogamy is a Western concept, more about.
Okay, so polygamy is the practice or custom of having more than one wife or husband at the same time. Botany is the condition of bearing some men. That has nothing to do with what we're talking about. But yeah, the practice of or custom of having more than one wife or husband at the same time, that's polygamy.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. Righteous.
Monogamy is the practice or state of being married to one person at a time. So there you have it.
So yes, brother Metu, you make a strong case for the polygamy for the black community, bro.
Yeah.
Now, why are you such an advocate for polygamy?
It's a family unit. It relieves stress off each spouse. Let's say, for an example, one of my wives know how to cook. She's a good cook. Okay. The other one, she's a seamstress. She make clothes. So if any one of us, whatever we need in the house is in the house. We keep money to where whenever we want to do anything outside of what we're doing, we can get that. I'm a plumber, I'm an engineer, I'm a carpenter, I'm a brick mason, I'm a graphic design artist, I'm a promoter. I have skills. We all bring our skills together because that's the old phrase that say, I mean, it's true, but people misinterpret the phrase. It takes a village to raise a child. Mm-hmm. And it's true. We need each other. See, polygamy is actually a divine sisterhood. But when, you know, we've been indoctrinated with European culture.
Yeah.
The thing is, our brother Dr. Leonard Jeffries points out VIP. VIP is values, interests, and principles. So we have swallowed someone else's values, interests, and principles that has not been benefiting us. And I always try to tell women, let's look at the statistics. When you break down polygamy a little bit more, actually, women don't know that African American women invented polygamy. You know, here in the West, you give an example. Just look at the numbers. Let's say you got a big pile of black men. Piece of that cake. A lot of our brothers in jail. Am I right or wrong?
Ooh, that's right. Wrong? That's right. That's okay. Right. That's
another pile of our brothers are let me see. Another pile of our brothers are gay, right or wrong?
Right.
Another pile of our brothers want anything other than a black woman, right? So that makes that pie that we started with smaller. So wouldn't it be a little selfish for a woman to get within that small pie and say, I'm gonna keep you to myself, while the rest of our sisters go around either single for the rest of their life or going outside the race? It's a systematic destruction of the black man. So women need to circle the bandwagon around our brothers and protect them. See, a lot of women think that polygamy is, I don't have to work no more. No, all hands on deck. My women have skills, I have skills, we bring them all together. You want your hair done, she do your hair. You want your nails done, she do your nails. We keeping look at the economic benefit that we can get within the polygamous relationship. A lot of times we want to do other things like, okay, just say you want to take a vacation, but you don't want to pay nobody to watch the baby. We have people in the house that can do that. But people think that polygamy, even sometimes when it comes to monogamous relationship, we think it's all about sex. It's not all about sex. Yes, sex is part of it, but that's not all that it is. It's not an all-encompassing thing.
Man, that's crazy, bro. What you got to say on that, Yannick?
I guess you can say my views are kind of liberal, where I believe in choice for a lot of things that a lot of issues in society. So the brother, if he's into polygamy, and anybody else who is, I'm all for it. If you're in for monogamy, I'm all for that too. Personally, and of course, this is just me personally. I can't deal with more than one woman. Like when I was 19, 20, I had like 6 girlfriends, and what I realized was, you know, that at that age, you don't go out looking for a meaningful relationship, so you find yourself in 6 superficial relationships. Now I'm married to one woman, and you know I get everything I need from her. You know, so I don't really feel the need to, you know, have four more wives.
But culturally, we are polygamous as a culture. That's our history as a people. You know, we just have to see. A lot of times, we think polygamy is all about sex. I can have sex with all these women. A lot of women think, well, if I have you with all these women, then I don't need to work no more. It's not about that. Let's say that you're in a monogamy. Let's say that if I'm in a polygamy relationship and one of my women say, no, I don't want to work outside the house. I want to do everything in the house. Okay, you can do that. You can do that. So if you want to go out and just enjoy yourself, we have someone in the house that's going to take care of the children. You don't feel like cooking? I said, baby, I'm on my way home. You have something to eat. I don't feel like cooking. With that same attitude of you don't feel like cooking, someone else is going to cook. Most of us practice polygamy, but it's behind the scenes. We sneak off and do a little everything.
But see, that's not polygamy, though. I don't really consider that polygamy.
But I'm saying we're doing it for.
But see, like because my thing is, if you are polygamous, if you are monogamous, if you are pansexual, like Janelle Monáe, which basically means you'll whore yourself out to anything that moves, then you should be upfront and honest about that from Jump Street. That's my only thing. If you want to be polygamous and you want to stand on that, hey, all for it. Because, I mean, it's not necessarily for me. I do see the benefits of polygamy. I'm not for it. I'm not against it. But at least be open and honest about your position. Look, this is what I believe in. This is who I am.
Right.
This is what I'm trying to do.
That's what I do with women. I let them know up front. See, you have some, especially black women here, going to say, oh, I got to do that. You don't have to. I'm just letting you know this is the root. It's called the rules of engagement. You can accept or no, because if I tell you that this is how it is, see, really, in a polygamous relationship, it's the woman that chooses the other women. It's not the man that chooses the women.
Yeah,
that's true.
It's the women that's doing the choosing.
You mean like a threesome?
You might need some help around doing certain things. You're the one that's choosing. I'm not choosing nothing.
Brother Yannick asked something about a threesome. What you say, dude? Hold up. Yannick said something about a threesome.
You mean like
no question, brother?
You mean like if you and your wife say, hey, you know, we're trying to get somebody else in there. She's like, oh, well, then I got to choose.
I didn't hear you. What is that?
Like if you and your wife agree that y'all going to do a threesome, and then she said, oh, but I got to choose a girl.
Nah. What did you say? I'm missing something.
He said something about a threesome and something about his wife choosing to give. I'm not gonna lie, it's got to go in and out.
See, but the thing about it is, my polygamous relationships are in Africa, and they have the custom. See, my women they're not lesbian. That's what I'm saying. It's not that type of relationship. They're not lesbian.
From my understanding, a woman picks the other woman because to make sure they can get along with the personality, not to have, not for that woman to share their sexual partner. It's for the personality. Because I've seen the show where, you know, it was a black guy and a girl. She was pregnant at the time, and they were looking for another spouse, and she was looking for another like woman or sisterhood type of thing. And she's the one that picks the woman. It wasn't for sex. It was just more so to make sure that she can get along with this woman for personality reasons. Because my personal thought was, how does a woman deal with that many different personalities at one time? As far as like not necessarily because it's another woman, but because as far as a man. So when that show came on, then it made sense. It made sense.
But it's like, okay, if me and you are married, and it's something that you're lacking, you'll say, you know, we need someone here who can
help or balance it out.
Clothes. You know what I'm saying? I'm not, me as the man, I'm not the one that's bringing the women in. I don't have a say so in it. Right. You as the main woman who you're choosing. Okay.
Right.
I want somebody here that know how to sing. So a lot of sisters know people. Just bring them in. We just keep thinking that it's all about sex. But most of us think that monogamy is all about sex. It's not all about sex. But we're got someone else's VIPs, values, interests, and principles. And we're trying to superimpose our own. See, but there's an African proverb that says, in order to defeat the alien culture, you must live out your own. We don't know where we came from. We don't know who we are. We don't know where we at. We don't know what we're supposed to do.
Can I question?
Yeah.
And brother, this is not directed towards you or your movement, right? I always look at things like you know, the way how God kind of has things set up. So you say it's not about sex, but let's look at the sex for a second, right? Most men who would try to get into a polygamous relationship with this, oh man, I can be having sex all the time. But I always wondered why does God make it so that if a bunch of women in a space live together or they're around each other enough, their cycles and they have their period at the same time, that wouldn't be of much benefit to them, would it?
Well, I look from, all right, let's go back to what I said earlier. You have a woman that's choosing. So my main woman, she chooses the other one. So when she choose them, they all come in with the mindset of we're working together. It's not me coming in and say, okay, here's another woman. So now everybody's on board on what's going on. So it's transparency the whole way through. So I understand the different personalities, but that's already discussed before they were brought into the house.
Now, why is it a problem when we do it, but whitey lives can have sister wives all on TLC and nobody say shit about that?
Oh, did y'all hear my question, or was I breaking up?
You were saying about like women's cycles being on the same.
Yeah,
I think that's more so women being in tune with each other for whatever reason. It's almost like women being in tune with each other, because when I live with a friend of mine, huh?
No, you could. No, not you. You good? Go ahead.
When I lived with a friend of mine, it kind of happened that way, and we weren't in that type of relationship. So, like, I think it's more of like I want to say a spiritual connection in a sense. But I can see like that would suck if you got like a bunch of women in the house and everybody has their cycle around the same time, and if he can't have sex, then what?
That's not going to happen. But all women are not going to. That's not going to happen.
Yeah.
See, that's just another excuse to not even be a part of it.
I was just asking the question, brother.
But everybody's not going to come on the same time. It's like I have an ex-girlfriend that stay here in St. Louis. Let me give you an example of her. So I wanted to do. I'm like, I love you. I really want to be with you. And she said, Metu, you know what? I'll have a monogamous relationship with you, but I have a polygamous relationship with you. I'm just not going to have sex with you. I said, well, as long as you're in my life, I don't care. So we can have a polygamous relationship and not have sex.
That's true.
I just want you in my life.
That's true. Makes sense.
She got 6 kids. When it comes to children, she don't want anymore. She's fine with not having no more.
She don't need to have no more.
Right.
Man.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm not on there with that one. But so it's because it's some people. But as I said, we keep magnify sex as though that's the only thing that's on the table. That's a small part of a big piece.
I tell you right now, I wish somebody was here right now to finish washing these clothes for me. I'm ready to pay them at this point.
You hear me?
One another benefit of having a polygamous relationship is that the children learn more. You can homeschool your child in a relationship. This is going to teach math and science. This is going to teach language and horticulture. So now you free yourself to do other things. People, like my mom, she was an octopus. She ironing clothes. She's washing dishes. She's cooking food. My dad making money. It stresses you out.
Yeah, man.
Free yourself. You're like, okay, I don't feel like earning clothes. She gonna earn clothes. Or I'll cook today. You cook tomorrow. Because just look at it, a polygamous relationship in the sense of a man got a job. Okay, the time you want him, he's at work. So why not look at that the same thing in a relationship? Okay, he's out with so and so. Okay, we just have to schedule the time period because you're not with your man all the time anyway. He might have to go to the store. He might have to go to work. He might be in school. He might be asleep. That time that he has that you want, it's the same in a relationship, but we have this selfish mentality of saying, I want you all to myself, by myself, all the time. But we, as I said again, we have the VIPs of Europeans. We're looking at things through the lenses of white folk.
So what's the living situation like? Are y'all having different rooms in the house?
Say it again.
What's the living situation like? Y'all have different rooms in the house?
No. If they want different rooms, they can. I mean, because right now I only have 2 women. 2 women. One name is Joan, and the other one is Nagonzi. But the thing is, we have a 3-bedroom house. One of my queens, Joan, she has a little 2-year-old boy that I've adopted. He's my own. I've adopted him as my own. Joan and the other one. So we pretty much 3 adults, one in 1 bedroom, and the child is in the other one. The other one is a spare room. So we'll work on the where people gonna sleep at and live at another time period. But right now, we're confident.
Yannick asked, "What is your religion?"
Say it again.
He asked, "What is your religion?"
Oh, I don't have a religion.
What
is spirituality?
I was gonna say, what is your faith or belief?
Well, I'm not in under the auspices of anybody's dogmatic.
Okay.
I practiced African spiritual system before they gave us Christianity, Islam, Judaism.
Yeah, but there's also rules and regulations to practicing polygamy. One of them is you have to have enough money to take care of all of your women.
See, that's another misnomer. We working together. See, we think that all that financial responsibility is on the man. We all shoulder that burden. So it's not I'm making all the money so that she can do what she wants to do.
Right?
Working, everybody's working. Where whenever we want to do something outside the house, we have the money.
So it's like group economics.
The money that you could have spent, the same money you could have went spend to go get your nails done is in the house. The same money you could have went to go get your clothes made, it's in the house. So when we want to go out and do some other, we want to travel, we can do that.
Yeah. All right, so let's switch gears here. Yes.
Okay, cool.
It is group economics. Okay. It says, I do believe that we have adopted our precious mentality, so me and the brother are on the same page as far as that's concerned.
Who's that?
Yeah, that's what he just typed. Yeah, but let's switch gears here. Mr. Kanye West.
Oh, help us all.
Bought beachfront property in the sunken place.
Yes, he did.
Kanye West. That's correct, Yanni. Kanye West. Brother
Some
Kanye
people been
has
saying
bought beats.
Kanye or Sunk Yay.
Kanye. Man, look. Your boy done got off the chain. He done got the Make America Great Again hat. He loved Trump. He hugged up with some white supremacists and they throwing up the white power symbol.
That
Right.
hair bleach
I'm
like
a,
Cisco was
I'm a
back
free
in the song
thinker.
era.
Man, what happened to Kanye, nigga?
See, we should have known that he was gonna jump on that coon train when he got with Kim Kardashian.
Oh, I already knew that.
Her whole family is white supremacy. So anything that twinkled down from that, it shouldn't be no surprise. Look what he said in his song. He said, as soon as he get on, he leave your ass for a white girl.
Yeah.
He said that. And he contradicted what he said. So, anything that he do from now on, and then he had a clothing line like a slave outfit. This is
Man,
before Cosby got in office. Look at the outfit.
man,
Yeah,
getting you ready for slavery. Getting you ready for the plantation.
Yeah, look it up. You look up Kanye West's clothing outfit, and they had like a fashion show. It was a slave outfit.
Yeah, plantation ready. Plantation ready.
Get your plantation clothes right here.
Right
Get your
here. You can pick as much cotton as you need to and not break a sweat. Master will love you forever. You'll be at a house Negro in no time.
Man, right. I've been trying to tell y'all that Kanye, man, look, when you get with the Kardashians, they are succubus.
I had this conversation with a friend of mine yesterday.
Every black man. They literally suck the life out of every black man they ever even come across. Suck the entire life.
That's what black men go to die.
James Harden, Kanye. And now Kanye was already messed up before he got with the Kardashians. So let's not blame it entirely on the Kardashians. But when your whole family had plastic surgery, including your dad, who's now your mom, who was once formerly your dad, then there's something wrong with this situation. So Kanye, do I feel sorry for Kanye?
That's what black men go to die. I had a conversation with a friend of mine yesterday, and her stance on it was, can't nobody make Kanye West do?
Becky, rewind that back.
Becky, rewind that.
I'm
Say
here.
that again.
Okay. I said that's where black men go to die.
So you saying that Kardashian pussy is no country for old men?
I had this conversation with a friend of mine. We went to lunch yesterday, and her stance on it was, well, can't nobody make Kanye West do what he want. And my interpretation of the Kardashian is, I said two things. That Kris Jenner is the modern day Heidi Fleiss. She pimping out them kids every chance she gets so she can maintain financial stability. I also said that her kid, she's like the plantation owner. I say Kris Jenner is the plantation owner, and her kids are master kids, and all them niggas they're sleeping with her, you basically just sleeping with the master kids. So she made it seem like, oh, well, no, you're wrong. You just passed a judgment on the Kardashians, yada yada. And I'm like, at the end of the time, well, the black men just go because they want to go. And I'm like, yeah, but they're always warned not to go. Regardless of what you're telling me, this is where black men go to die. Every black man that's ever been in and out of that house has suffered some type of mental, spiritual, emotional, and psychological break. Period. And they never recovered. They never recovered.
It's called post-traumatic slave disorder.
Man, look, wasn't that the same? Her sister, the one that left Lamar Odom on his deathbed in the hospital, you was hugged up with another black dude?
Kind of. What I will say, it's the same family. Now, what I will say about that sister is she's slightly different from the rest of them, but she tried to stick by him. But at the end of the day, homeboy had no drug issues until he got with you. Now, what happened? Every man y'all date, every last sister, except for one of them. Every man y'all date. And it's always black men. It's always black men. It's never white men. It's always black men. And my friend tried to say, "Oh well, that's based off of preference. So you just choose and prefer to destroy black men." Is that what you're telling me?
That's
Hence,
an
that's where
illusion of
black men
choice.
go to die.
It's an illusion of choice. If I was to tell you either you eat this red apple or this green apple, you choose. That's not a choice.
Hmm.
You're not
I get what
giving
you're
me.
saying.
See, choice is I'm gonna eat a banana. I'm gonna eat a grape. Just like
Right.
I don't vote. I don't do none of the little vote thing. So people say, "Oh, you gonna go home and not do anything?" Not voting is choosing. It's a choice. It's a choice.
But you know,
But we're
there's some
not
people
free
that say,
thinkers.
Kanye's a free
Just like,
thinker.
let me give you an example. Do any of y'all play poker?
"I do."
Okay. You know about the whole card, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So the whole card can, playing poker, it can either be a 2 or an 8. So you keep that whole card in your hand. So
Okay.
what happens is the person, they might throw out a royal flush. They feel like they won. They grab the money. They get closer and closer. They don't know
Mm-hmm.
you got this whole card in your hand.
Mm-hmm.
They don't know what's going on. They feel like because you got that poker face on. It's getting closer and closer. Feel like you're getting ready to do some things, pay some bills, travel. And as soon as they almost get it, you say stop and you throw that whole card. So let's look at it. Let's flip that because I said this is a game of chess. Like a game of poker in these relationships. As soon as black men get money, get power, get all this stuff that props them up. It's like it's coming back and back to the black community. What the white man do? He say, wait a minute, Becky. He throw that whole card, that white woman, it's that whole card from that white man. I think we got it until he throw you that white woman. But the most honorable Elijah Muhammad said the last trick the devil gonna pull is gonna give you his woman. He said that in the 40s. The black people like, man, he don't know what he's talking about. He started giving us that white woman, and white women been giving that money right back to the black community. I mean, people know that around the end of slavery, the biggest plantation were owned by white women.
Didn't know that.
Whole cause, because we thought that white woman was the Casimir, that he really loved her. He only wanted her to reproduce himself. He would have sex with the dog, with the horse, with a baby, with a black man, with a black woman. No, even during slavery, they call it butt busting. It was butt busting. That was raping black men. But he didn't really want that white woman. She was just there to reproduce him because they're genetically inferior. So their biggest fear is genetic annihilation. But I'll take that phrase, genetic annihilation, and flip it a little bit. They just don't want to be genetically absorbed.
Right. Yannick says Kanye has been trying to get on the same footing as the elites of white society. On the Sway interview, he spoke about the owner of, I think it was Fendi, refused to meet up with him because he didn't feel that he was on his level.
Yep.
Yeah, that's true. And I'm in agreement with Yannick. Like, you can't take something that you don't want just because a white man gives you, like, oh, hey, here comes I hate to keep saying Becky because your name is Becky. So let's just say Susie. Oh, here comes little Susie.
I'm going to change my name anyway.
Right. Like let's just say me. Like, you could be like, oh, hi. I'd be like, okay. Hi. I don't like Becky, who's outside of that one that's on the screen there. And by Becky's, I mean white women. I don't like white women. So you can't push off a white woman onto me that I don't want.
Like, they try hard. I remember I was working at Home Depot. It was because white women love black men. They just love us.
Of course they do.
And it was interesting.
Hey, nigger, can I touch your hair?
The fuck you can't, no.
And it was interesting when you see these white. You have some exceptions, but the bulk of white women they get with black men, they get with the jet black brothers. You see very few of them that get with light skinned brothers. They want that black one. And there's something real deep with that. But I'm not that, I'm not that dark anyway. Let me give you an example. I was working at Home Depot, and there was this white woman who was fascinated with me. I didn't know who she was. So she sent this black woman to come talk to me, to try to see if I'm one of those Negroes that are jumping on the pink toe. So she comes, she's like, hey, Metu, you have a secret admirer that works here. Okay, cool. Let her know I'm back here. So that wasn't satisfactory to her. So she didn't want to go back to that white woman giving her bad news. She's an agent for white supremacy. So she come back like, well, I was wondering, do you date outside your race? Then no, I don't. It's like, well, it's a white woman and she's real nice. She makes good money. I'm like, she work here, she ain't making no good money. Right. She's like, well, I see you catch the bus and she have a car. Like,
Facts.
So
Got him.
She's trying to sell a white woman. But she didn't want to come to that white woman with disappointing news. But she just kept coming back and forth. Talking about she got all this type of money, this, that, and other. I'm like, why is it that a black woman try to throw a white woman on a black man? And then you get mad when you see a lot of brothers with white women. Y'all set it up. There's a Christian phrase that says, you give the devil an inch, he'll take a mile.
Yeah. Give him a rope, I want to be a cowboy.
Right.
But I'm not one of those Negroes that's happy over a white woman. I'd rather a broke black woman than a rich white woman any day. That's just how it is. For a black man to get with a white woman means he don't like his mama. There's a brother, black psychologist named Frank Fanon, who wrote a book called Blackface White Ass. It basically says that the reason why, well, there's two psychologists. Frank Fanon, he just said the reason why black men get with white women is because he hates himself. And he don't want to produce anything that looks like himself. Because you see white women that get with black men, they get a light-skinned child. They don't get a black baby. That baby is darker than her, but it's light. And because the black woman is the only one that can produce all race children. But so I can respect Frank Fanon's theory about why black men get with white women. But I respect Malcolm X even more. And one thing that Malcolm X said, the reason why black men get with white women is because you got to get a black woman messed up to do what a white woman would do. So I said that makes perfect sense. Because the things that white women would do, sisters just not gonna do. It's some that do some stuff now, but it's some things that white women do that sisters just because a white woman ain't human. She'll just do anything. I ain't gonna go into the detail. You all ever heard of the FFA? It's an international church called that. The acronym is FFA. Y'all ever heard of that?
Nope.
No.
The FFA. FFA, it means the fist fuckers of America. The fist fuckers of America. And there's two other organizations. There's two other organizations. One of them is called NAMBLA. NAMBLA means the North American Man Boy Love Association.
Yeah.
And it's another one called Butterfly Kisses, when you have little grown women molesting little girls. So it's a whole world of this madness.
Oh my God, that's so nasty.
But that's a world that exists. We want to make it seem like these things don't exist. It's real.
Oh yeah.
I'll be like, oh no, that's not what's. I'm like, look, pederast,
the blue hell,
and all that pedo bullshit is coming next, and people are like, no, it's not. I'll be like, so the gays came out, and then it was cool for the gays that came out. And then transgenders came out. Then it's cool for the transgenders, but it ain't cool for the pedophiles. I said, it's going to be cool for the pedophiles next. Watch.
Well, but what the thing about it is, the bulk of the homosexuals are made by pedophiles. What you say?
The bulk of male homosexuals are pedophiles.
Right. Homophobes.
Right.
But, we just have to be realistic about what's going on. Because I remember my brother came to me last year. He was like, man, I'm glad to be able to see you, man. You just telling the truth. I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like, you just so energized. Like, man, everything you've been saying is true. I ain't want to hear it because you don't go to church. But 100%, you're telling the truth. He said, this homosexual shit is out of control. He told me, he's like, there's a song that kids listen to called "Throw That Boy Pussy." I
ain't never heard of
I'm
it.
like, I've never heard that before. I'm like, wait a minute. I'm like, you shitting me. He's like, man. So he went to his where he got his phone in, came back and showed me the video. Look it up on YouTube. It's a song called "Throw That Boy Pussy." And then another brother was talking everything. Somebody told me Lil Wayne, his nickname is Tunchi, right?
Yeah.
Tunchi means jailhouse pussy. Shocked me. I said, what? You call this stuff jailhouse pussy? But these are things that we don't know. We don't want to talk about.
I thought Tunchi was K2. Fake weed.
That again?
I thought Tunchi was fake weed. K2.
Nah, it's jailhouse pussy.
I can't. Oh my god. Oh, I feel like I throw up.
Hey.
I feel physically sick.
Because you know, what you're saying might be true, brother, but I know brothers in jail. And I asked them, I said, I heard Tunchi, like, man, that's my name. I said, what? So,
Yeah.
He like, time out.
Time out, T-Mark.
Time out. Right. Yo.
Yeah, so,
maybe we should here's here.
So the person who came up with this song is his name Aries Spears.
Who?
Aries Spears.
What else?
Person who made the song about
man.
Look it up on YouTube. Throw That Boy Pussy.
Because I was
I'm
gonna say,
going to look that up right
Aries
now. That is so disgusting.
Look it up right now. Look it up. Throw
Man,
That Boy Pussy.
Yeah, I'm good.
Throw that boy.
What did they say? But I
Yeah.
said, that's my man. That's
thing is-
really my man.
I don't have no reason to make this shit up. This is what people telling me.
Oh my god!
Aries Spears, man.
No!
Hey, video.
No! Oh my god! No! I can't make it stop! Make it
Nigga, I'm using your
stop!
microphone.
I will never forgive you.
Play that again, nigga. I'm muting your microphone, nigga.
Yeah,
You ever heard of German?
Turbulent, yes.
I'm not gonna make
Yes, we're not going to be dealing with German. We're not going to be dealing with the German on the social project today.
You don't hear it. You told me to play it again. You told me to play this again.
I'm muting your microphone right now. Rebecca over here acting up, y'all. I had to mute her microphone, talking about some playing the boy pussy. Like, nigga, I ain't trying to hear nothing about no boy pussy, nigga. I'm just telling you right now, that's just the way it is.
What is boy pussy, brother?
That is the booty hole. You hear me?
I didn't know that. So
Come on.
I just learned.
Come on now. You knew that, bro. You knew that. Stop. Oh, snap. How can I unmute Rebecca, goddammit? Oh, no. Oh, snap.
Nah, keep that mute on if she's gonna be playing that.
I done muted Rebecca and I can't unmute her. How did that happen? See what happens, Rebecca, when you play boy pussy, nigga? Now, how can I unmute your microphone? Oh, no.
No.
Yo, Yannick, what's good?
Put the mouse on her picture. There's an arrow pointing down.
Yeah, I see that.
Click on mute.
Yes, it's already muted. It won't let me unmute it.
Oh, well, I don't know.
Rebecca tripping.
I didn't mean to hit y'all with too much information, but I haven't told y'all anything yet. That's the tip of the iceberg.
Hey, Rebecca, Rebecca. Hello, nigga. Hey, look. Exit out and come back in the room because I can't get this thing to unmute you.
I had to unmute myself, Heifer, and you told me to play it. That's why I played it again. That is disgusting.
Nigga,
I will
I
never
only wanted you
forgive you,
playing for the first
Metu.
couple of seconds, nigga. I only wanted you to play for the first couple of seconds, nigga.
Oh my gosh, I feel sick.
I don't deal in pussy at all.
Ugh.
If that's what you want to do, that's fine.
Our brother Nearly Fuller said, "The white man's asshole is the next black pussy."
Oh my God, I'll never be the
Racism
same.
dominates the non-human relation. The non-human
She said, "Oh my God." Yeah, we gonna switch gears. We'll get off. We're gonna switch gears.
Oh, help me.
Real quick.
Oh my
So,
God.
in recent news, there was a woman who was berated by a white judge so bad
Yeah.
that the black woman actually died.
I saw that.
Like literally.
I saw the video. She was extra. Even her public defender was pissed.
Yeah.
And he was a white man.
Yeah.
I believe it happened down.
Wish I had.
Let me see if I can.
Down in Florida.
Yeah,
I think it was down in Florida, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was down here.
Yeah. So I forget exactly what happened. I know her and her daughter had got into it about something, and I wish I could pull up the receipts, but due to my janky internet, y'all, I can't necessarily do that. Rebecca, you got the receipts on you, nigga?
Yeah, I'm going to try to pull it up. Black female.
You got that strong Wi-Fi.
Yeah, I got the highest.
Rebecca got that strong
Wi-Fi. It's amazing how for whatever reason it's not coming up. She was a judge, right?
Yeah.
Me raised ill. Right.
So you can't find it? You should look on my Facebook page.
I got the video. I got it. Broward Circuit Judge berates female inmate in wheelchair.
Yeah,
it was in Fort Lauderdale. Fort Lauderdale said broke in after their loved one suffered from a chronic illness, died just days after she was berated by a judge in Bond Court. The PD's office said Judge Marilee Ehrlich, a Broward County Circuit Court judge, known for her tyrannical ways, scolded Sandra Faye Twigg, 59, after she requested a breathing treatment. In the video, the judge is heard saying, "Ma'am, I'm not here to talk to you about your breathing treatment." The family said Twiggs was in court last Sunday after squabbling with her 19-year-old daughter over a fan. Her daughter suffered scratches. Twiggs' family said they were disgusted after they watched the video. According to her sister, Sandra said, "Anna, they treated me like a dog in the courthouse. They didn't let me talk. The judge was so cruel. I needed a treatment." And she said Twiggs just kept on gasping for air as she was telling me this, and she was so devastated. When she came home from being in there, she was never the same. The judge has since resigned, and it's not clear when that resignation becomes effective. So yeah, that's the report on it.
Dear Judge, kill yourself.
Yeah, I saw the video. It was just a hot mess. Like, she was even ignorant to the attorney, like to the public defender. She was even ignorant towards him. And the lady kept coughing, and she was getting mad. Like, "Can you guys get her some water? Oh, we're just trying to, like," it was just bad. It was just real bad. It was bad.
Really petty.
But she resigned shortly after.
Right, because of how she was treated in that courtroom.
Yeah.
Right now. And wasn't the lady a paraplegic too?
I don't know if she's paraplegic. I know she has COPD. That I can tell you.
I know she had some sort of. I know she had some sort of physical handicap.
Yeah.
That she had, and something I don't know something. I know she said you had breathing treatments. I'm not sure exactly what's up with that, but
breathing treatment was
damn.
due to her COPD. They did confirm she had COPD, and that could be very well why she was in a wheelchair, because a lot of people who have COPD, if it's really bad, they can't walk a lot because they lose air. They just can't do it. And what makes it worse is that she was on oxygen when she was in court. So, yeah.
Yeah, that judge is a piece of shit. But, I mean, what can we expect from the dominant society? It ain't going to get any better. It's going to get worse from here on out. So,
well, it gets better after it got worse.
Yeah. But we got to understand that white people is not... Most white folks are not our friends. Mostly all white folks are not our friends. And, yeah, it's going to get better. But it's going to get worse before it gets better. And Jesus is not going to come save you. Now, you could use that story of Jesus in order to fight the powers that be, so to speak. But are you going to really do that? Are you going to be able to put aside your differences? I mean, it's not only the judge, it's the Waffle House situation at Starbucks. You know, all of these companies are coming out in favor of white supremacy. So it's going to get much, much worse before it gets better. So are we really ready to put aside our differences?
Well, and you know, as I keep going back to the most honorable Elijah Muhammad, people need to read The Fall of America. Read The Fall of America by Elijah Muhammad. And one of the things he said in there was that the devil is going to force us to come together.
Oh, yeah.
So if they're going to force us to come together, it is what it is. If Trump have to cause a nuclear holocaust to happen here in America, it is what it is. If that's what's going to bring us together, we're not doing it voluntarily.
Right. Cool. Yeah, it's the same with the sisters who just got the police called on them because they was playing golf too slow.
Yeah, I heard about that. I heard about that. That's messed up.
Even though golf is like the slowest sport ever invented, like ever. Golf is slow. The whole purpose of the sport is to take your time and get that right shot, but these sisters was playing too slow.
See, it's always racism. All roads lead to racism. We want to say, oh, you know, it's an economic problem. It's a class problem. But no matter where you go on the face of the planet, wherever the black-white dynamic exists, you see the white on the top, the black on the bottom. So when it comes to religion, if you can't use your religion as an instrument for your liberation, throw it into the ash can of history.
Man. That's real, man.
Your religion can't free you. You need to get rid of it.
That's real.
Because our brother Malcolm X said, if a man give you a God that don't look like you, you give him that God back.
Now, were you ever did you ever subscribe to Christianity at one point? Like when did the awakening or the turning point for you come? Like how old were you, and like what made you say, you know what, this is some bullshit?
Well, I was a devout Christian for many years of my life. The people ask me this a lot. They think people talk as though I landed here or something. But yeah, I was a devout Christian. I started in the Catholic Church. I was in Catholicism for a number of years, and then I branched out because all of them are Catholic, whether you're Muslim, Christian, or Jew. It starts from Catholic Church because the Pope sanctioned Islam to be practiced here in America. You know, that's a whole nother discussion. But I started off in the Catholic Church, and then I branched off to the Missionary Baptist Church. And I went to the Lutheran Church. So I was really devout, well-rounded Christian, thanking Jesus, white Jesus, and I was there. I was with the rest of our people where we had in that brainwashing system. So what happened was someone told me that the first slave ship was called the Good Ship Jesus.
Good Ship Jesus.
I've never heard that before. I'm like, so we were basically conquered in the name of Jesus. And what's interesting about that ship, the good ship Jesus, the coat of arms of that ship was two African men tied back to back in front of the boat. Good ship Jesus. So Europeans didn't see no contradiction in being Christians and slave traders at the same time. If you're a slave trader, you're not practicing Christianity. So Christianity became the rationale for African subjugation, because the Catholic Church came to the Portuguese and the Spanish came to the Pope. There was warring about what they're going to do, and the Pope said, "You are now sanctioned to reduce any and all infidel people into slavery. So if you wasn't a Christian, they can enslave you. If you was a Christian, you're not practicing their Christianity, you become a slave." So when I heard a little bit of information about the good ship Jesus and about how Jesus come from earlier stories, I've never heard that before. So someone just said, "You just go research it." So they told me the research was known as the Council of Nicaea. There's a place called Nicaea in Russia. Right, it's in South Russia, called Nicaea. So it was a guy named Emperor Constantine who conveyed this council meeting that chopped up what we now call Christianity, because they didn't have a name, because they didn't really have anything, because the Catholic Church was in war with each other. But anyway, to make a long story short, when I saw that, it just blew my mind away. So I tried to hold on to what I thought I knew, but it just made me uncomfortable. So I just kept researching, and people ostracized me, and family just didn't want to deal with me. So people didn't understand that them pushing me away pushed me into consciousness, because they didn't embrace me, they pushed me. So I had nothing else to do but the research. But they would have been more embracive, they might have kept me, but they said, "Get out the church." I was kicked out of 12 churches. People came to me, they was like, "You know what, they say, I understand what you're saying, but I just don't want you to come back to my church."
12 churches.
I kept going. There's an image. Y'all should look this up. There's a guy by the name of Apollonius of Tyana. Look up the image of Apollonius of Tyana and tell me who it is. He predates Jesus. Look up Serapis. That picture predates Jesus.
How do you spell that first one?
Apollonius, AP, I don't know. Don't give me the spell. AP,
okay. That part I got.
Right. Apollonius of Tyana. He was a musician. He was learned in Egypt. He learned how to do magic and stuff in Egypt. And when you look at his image, and I start researching all these images. Caesar Borgia, the Pope's cousin. So once I saw all that, that's when I started to learn. And then I'm like, okay, if this is where it comes from, how far did this story go? So I had to go see how far the rabbit hole goes. Say it again.
It pulled up somebody white. You said the first name is Apollonius. What was the last name?
Apollonius of Tyana.
Oh.
So at that time, they didn't have last name. His name wasn't Jesus Christ. He was Jesus the Christ. But the proper pronunciation
it says Apollonius of Tyana Jesus. That's what came up in Google.
Okay, just Apollonius of Tyana. Look at that image of him. What did he look like?
Images.
There's a whole book about him.
Is it this guy?
What it look like?
No, that's not him. There's a picture.
This guy.
Yeah, that's him.
Yeah. Oh,
they told us that's Jesus, but he predates Jesus. So when I saw that, I said, "Wow." So.
All right, Yannick. Peace out, bro.
There's a book called 16 Crucified Saints.
The Black Aggravation, as I call him. The Black Antagonist.
Yannick is
the Black Antagonist. That's what do, man.
But yeah, man. Finish what you were saying. We get ready to wrap this thing up.
Okay. Yeah, there's a book that I read. It's called 16 Crucified Saviors, and it shows that Jesus is number 16 in 15 saviors. Out of 16 of them, he's number 16. So I had to research 1 through 15. It just blew. So the guy I told you, John T. Jackson, who wrote Christianity Before Christ, he said if Jesus would have existed, he would have been able to read his own autobiography. That predated him.
Man, there you have it, folks. Brother Metu, the drop all knowledge missiles on us, man. That's why I love this brother. He is a good dude, man. To be a young man, about 27, 28?
No, 31 according to Pope Greg.
Okay, according to the white man, brother Yen is 31 years old. He probably, like me, man, his soul has probably been on this earth quite a few times. Because to be so young and so knowledgeable,
the wisdom.
Man, it will speak like 25 languages, man. Look, brother's crazy, man. But yeah, Metu, man, it's good having you here, bro. I really like this.
You better hide, nigga. Run, nigga, run. White people won't come get you. Run. You know too much, nigga. Run.
But this button's cold.
Yeah. Beyonce said we'd be all night.
Run, nigga, run. Oh, right. White people gonna come get you.
Yep, it was the only one they had. Let me snatch that.
What's up?
That's hard. Man, so Brother Metu, man, how can the people reach you? What you got to promote?
Okay. I have my Curvy and Worthy Fashion Expo. That's May the 27th, 3020 South Jefferson. You can contact me, get on Facebook, Metu Jallow, that's Metu, Jallow, Jallow. On Facebook, you can email me at brotheryahuru@gmail, that's BROTHAUHURU, that's freedom in Swahili. And I'll always be building with the brother right here.
Right. Becky!
Yes, sir. How are you?
Oh, man, I'm good. Life is lovely, man. Business is good. Everything's picking up, so I've had my truck. It'll be going on 2 weeks this coming up week. So, I got a couple landscaping jobs out the way. And then, tomorrow I will be, it's my off day, so probably the majority of the morning I'll probably spend me and the young homie cutting the church grass and getting the church property in order. And, I say I really ain't got no paying gigs for him right now, but at least I can start to teach him the game. Because I'm like, the same thing that we're going to do for the church, the same thing that we're going to do on people's property. So at least I can get you started teaching you how to mow and trim and pull weeds and stuff like that. I'm like, we're going to have to beautify the church. This is what I do. This is my home. And I ain't one of them church-going folk who just, sit on the pew and do nothing. Like, I'm actually out here in the streets with my people. So I figure I'm like, this is my industry. This is what I do. So why not make the church beautiful by using my skills? And this is the place that I call home. So me and him probably going to be working out there tomorrow morning, cutting grass, trimming grass, and get everything back together. And, other than that, man, I ain't really got nothing. So y'all can follow me on Moor Lawn St. Louis. That's MOOR Lawns St. Louis. That's all one word. You can also follow me on IG, The Overweight Lover. That's the letter D, OVR, WEIGHT, LVR. You can reach me on Facebook at Dave Landrum or use Katie Urameshi. That is my backup page just in case Facebook decides to put me back in jail again for saying something that, I don't really think that's bad. Coon.
For the third time this month.
Right. I said coon, and then I said fuck white supremacy. Apparently, Mark
Facebook said nope.
People got mad at me, so they had to put me in Facebook jail. I was so sad, y'all. I was so sad. I was like, free me.
Stupid, man.
That's it, man. That's all I got. like I say, if y'all need logos, I'll let this brother right here. This brother will get you straight. And I'm telling you, he's a guy, for real. Rebecca, what you got going on? How can the people reach you? What's the good word?
Lady Q1502 at Instagram and Arthur R. Quarles on Facebook. Hopefully, I'll get my name changed soon because this Rebecca stuff is becoming a problem. I can't. Good. Other than that, nothing.
Right.
No, I got a couple writing projects coming up.
Becky with the good hair. You know, Beyonce set a trend. All white girls are now Becky's.
Right. I never forget it for that.
The thing is, it's not changing your name; it's correcting your name.
What you mean?
It's not changing your name; it's correcting your name.
No, I heard you. I was saying, what do you mean by that? Like, what does that mean?
Meaning that if your name ain't what it's supposed to be, you're not changing it. You just correct it. Just correct.
Oh, okay.
You're still the same person.
I see what you're saying. I got it. That's dope.
Right. Sorry about some of this connection, y'all. It was kind of bootleg today. I'll be working on getting Wi-Fi at the house. So I ain't got to worry about that trifling Wi-Fi over in the other building. I love it because it's free, but at the same time, that free Wi-Fi be going out all the time. That's why I'm on this little pussy hotspot. But yeah, man, this is Socially Conscious episode 21, the Obamacare podcast. And we're out of this, man. We'll talk to you guys next week. Hey, bye, y'all. I'll let you.
Peace
and blessings.